Hi there, today I'm sharing a process video for Bramble Fox. I'm using some of the June Foxbox perspectives and a couple of those arrow words. So I'm going to use the Paige Evans Wonders collection for this layout, and I've got this frame that I've cut already because I wanted to use the inner for something else. And I'm just adding some white marshmallow cardstock to the centre of that. And I do add a stitched frame around that with my sewing machine. So I'm going to use this offcut of yellow cardstock, yellow pattern paper, to create the base of my layout. And I'm going to use that fave snapshot as my title. So I've used marshmallow cardstock for this layout so that I can add some mixed media to the background, and I'm using this Amy Tangerine watercolour set and just adding some splashes of bright colours in yellows and reds using the packaging technique. I always think this technique looks a bit of a mess when you're doing it, but then once you've let it dry and then added things on top, it really comes to its own. So I do decide that I want to add a bit more to this and pull out some of my shimmers, inklings paints as well. So I've got French Twist, Garnet and a blue that I'm not sure what it's called, and just add a few splashes of that to give a bit of shimmer to this page. Seems as this page is all about going to the Golden Temple at Amritsar in India. I thought it needed a bit of bling. So once my background is all dry, I'm going to look at what embellishment I'm going to add. So I have been fussy cutting out some of these mandalas from the one of the patterned papers, and they work really well with all my kind of India and Morocco type layouts. And what I really like with this collection is all the colours actually really match the scarf that I'm wearing over my head when we visited the temple. Pulled out this really old stamp and embossing folder set, and I'm just going to use the little mandala to add some stamping to the background, and also the strip of black pattern. So I'm going to use some archival inks just to add some stamping. And then I want to use this really long, thin one, but I want it to sit just under where the kind of photo mat is going to be. So I add that on roughly, and then I can see where I need to stamp. I'm just working out where I want to add my photos and the mandalas that I'm going to use as kind of the main focal embellishment. And I do decide that I need to add some more colour to this, and I add some mats to the back of my photos. But before I do that, I'm just sticking down that title piece, that fave snapshot, because I know that I want it to fit just there, so I don't want to accidentally cover it up with something else. So again, I'm just adding in some more of those fussy cut mandalas. And it's at this point that I decide to pull out some of this patterned paper to just mat my photos on. So this is from the same collection, and it's again quite a busy patterned paper. On one side are those envelopes that I've fussy cut out for other layouts before. But I just think the pink and blue just, really add some more colour and make the photos feel like they're meant to be there. So because there's quite a lot of water in that bottom photo, I'm overlapping it because you're not really missing anything there. I'm just auditioning a few pieces to work out which of the small sections I want to add under, and that's going to create an area of embellishment. So I'm just adding this sticker that says "Today was magic" because I've got a bit of green in that top mandala and I just want to pull it in a bit further because otherwise it looks a bit strange when there's no green anywhere else on the layout. I'm just going through and looking at what other stickers I can add from the 6x12 sticker sheet, and I've got this little fishtail tag that I want to use. So I'm just fussy cutting out one of the smaller mandala pieces to use on top of that fishtail tag and also overlapping the photo. So I'm just adding in a few more of those smaller fussy cut mandalas just in and around the layout. And now I've got these two little perspective tags from the Fox box, and I do originally plan to use both of them, but the kind of purpley colour just didn't quite look right on the layout. I'm adding some gold thread just under the two larger mandalas that are sticking out, and then I'm going to use the same gold thread to loop through that navy blue perspective tag that's got the little camera on it. So it's a bit fiddly, but it's worth it in the end. I'm just trying to work out where I want to put it. I'm still trying out that pinky purple mandala tag, sorry, but it just doesn't quite work. And I've got these other perspectives, these beautiful arrow words, and one says awesome and the other says memories, but it's not quite the right blue, so it doesn't stay on the page. I'm just literally adding the subtitle that just says Golden Temple. I absolutely love these smaller letter stickers from Pink Fresh Studio. They seem to do them in most of their collections now. I'm just making sure everything's stuck, and that's my layout completed. I've just added some journaling under that perspective arrow word. Thank you for joining me on the blog today. Check out the description below for links to the items used and more inspiration and social media accounts.